Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of AchromatiCraft. Last time you saw we got these stables in, got lots of horses, and I'll give you a little peek of what I've been doing off camera here. Okay, so what I've done is actually added a well here. We started moving some of our stuff out of the way and did a whole bunch of landscaping. Got walls in, got more grass in, we got horses. I actually pulled out 2 horses. These guys can jump like crazy. This guy's a 4-block jumper. Kind of slow, so we might have to find some speed horses and get him up. But guys, as I was doing this and working with the horses, I realized we're not going to want horses forever. We're eventually going to want elytra. So I started, as I was mining, building out a new area for a creeper farm. Let's jump down there. And just like that, we are down in our mining area. If you don't know this area from previous episodes, down here I've been digging out kind of andesite. This is where we've set up our beacon and do our deep slate. And so I went up a couple layers so we could start doing the same stuff at stone level. So we've gone down a couple different directions here. You can see there's a slime chunk somewhere right here. They keep spawning. So we're gonna eventually put a slime spawner here as well. And then what I haven't shown you is I keep finding these guys. Found another one here. I've dug part of it out. Need to still do the top portion here. But it looks like we are getting lots of clusters on here. So this will be great. We're going to use some of the tinted glass in our project today. But what I've been doing is I want to keep kind of this area the way it is. So what I've done is come down here, dug in a few blocks, and we've started laying out the levels. We might still go more. You can see I've kind of built it up to go more. But right now I believe I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers. Now it's just me on this server right now, so I think 8 layers should be enough. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get this all ready to be a creeper farm. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to build up this middle column. So let me get the supplies and let's get into it. All right, and this next part is not that hard to do if you've done it right. So what we're at is the top of the farm here. I build a dirt pillar up the middle. So all we're going to do is actually just break what's below us and start putting in the pieces. So really it's an observer. Let's go down a few. A dispenser. Dirt. An observer. Dispenser. Dirt. It's that easy. So let me do the rest and then we'll get the water buckets in. Okay, and we got those in. You can see we've got one on each floor now. That's pretty simple. We're ready to go. Now the worst part is putting in all the trapdoors. I only want creepers to spawn in here, so we're going to have a lot of work getting these trapdoors in. I'm going to do that off camera, and then we'll be back. All right, and with all those trapdoors in, it is time now to get the water buckets in. Let's go get those filled up, and we're going to get them all in there and see if this thing starts producing. All right, so there's a little bit of a trick with this one. I'll actually come up here so you can see what I've done. As you can see, I built the etho hopper clock. That's sometimes a tongue twister. It's going through and triggering the farm. So these are pretty easy. If you haven't seen them, there's plenty of tutorials. But it essentially just makes this redstone go back and forth. It's going to trigger this. So what we're going to do is we want optimal spawning each time. So we're actually going to put water buckets in so that they alternate. So that one is going to be off. When that one goes on, we're going to hurry down here, one in here. So this floor will be on, and that one's off. Yep. Yep, just like that. So then there's always going to be spawning. Actually, why we do that? That's probably not a good idea. I do not have that set up well down here. That's what I'm going to do real quick. Get all the water buckets in. But I don't want it to start spawning creepers just yet. I don't have everything ready. So let me put up some torches, get these things in, and then we will be ready to rock it. Let's go. Okay, and we're just getting this last water bucket in, and then we are ready to turn this farm on. I'm going to actually, let me just double check. Are we ready? I think so, but it's time to bring down the scaffolding. I always love watching that. And some of it's going to get lost. It'll go down hopefully into our campfires. So what we're going to do is be dropping the creepers off here. They'll go down in, and I'll show you down in the bottom. We've got a drop that then has campfires. So they'll go down there, they'll get dropped in, and they will die that way. So hopefully this is going to give us a lot of gunpowder, because I want to start flying, which means we're also going to have to go to the end. So let's break out this last scaffolding here, kind of show you how they drop down. Hopefully I don't kill myself. And then we're going to have to come and close this back up and get the timer upstairs started. So let's get the rest of the scaffolding out. Oh, there's those campfires. Oh. Okay. Almost killed myself there, but I think we're okay. That's where everything's going to drop into. Hopefully this will kill the creepers quick. If not, we'll find a different way. But no big deal if it doesn't. And then what I'm going to do is build a water column here that goes up to the clock, and then a drop down over here. I'm going to do that so we can get up, get our clock going, and get this farm rolling. Then we'll prettyify all this later. But let's see if we can do that and get it working. Okay, and we got that water column in, and we got our drop in. Let's go up, get our timer started. Let's see. This thing's gonna run. Okay, I heard the trapdoors go. Let's drop down here. I don't know if there's gonna be anything dropped for a minute. I might be too close in range, so we'll see. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get something here right away. Nothing yet. Now, a big thing is we might just be too close. Let's go up real quick. Go by our beacon here and see if we can at least peek in and see if the water columns are doing their thing right. Let me get back my tinted glass here. I want to make sure. Oh, there might be still some light in there. Oh boy, that water's not working right. See that? It's not pushing them off. Okay, I did something wrong. I have to go figure that out. I don't know what we did wrong here, but we did something, so I'll go figure it out, go troubleshoot it, and I will be right back. Okay, and here's to hoping I got that right. It's pretty hard to see, but it looks like the water might be doing better now. So let's see if we go down to the killing chamber. If we're going to start getting anybody dropping down here for us. I'm really hoping. I know you got to be a certain distance away, so we'll see. We'll give it a few seconds here. Does anything come in? Oh, some of my stuff. We got a little gunpowder, so there had to have been some kind of creeper. Pop. Let's wait here a few seconds and see. Alright, gave that a few seconds. Not getting anything. So we're going to go do some other digging, working around in this area. We might just be too close to the spawning platforms. We might need to be farther away for the things to spawn. Let's go do some other work, and we'll come back in a little bit and check on this. And with all of that done now, we can start repairing some of these tools. They got pretty hammered digging all that out. So let's repair some of our tools real quick. And as you can see, I've also been doing some leather dyeing while I'm down here. I figure all of this used up armor would be perfect for the different people I'm going to put around the city. So we got that armor, we're going to dye it up, we're going to use it upstairs. Let's get back to grinding. Alright, and that gets our other pickaxe back to where we need it. So I think it's going to be good. As you can see, my armor is still not very good, and we don't have mending on that. So have some upgrades still to do there, but we are ready to go back. We're going to do one last house. I can't do an episode without adding something to the village. So let's get these last guys, and let's go up and get that building in. Let's go. Okay, and the house that we're going to stick in is this one. It's going to have a water wheel on the side. Maybe it's someone grinding wheat on the inside. I don't know. But it's going to have a little pool over here where the water wheel is going to be. And then at some point, I'm going to have to do the terraforming. We're going to put a river that comes out of it down there. And we probably need to have some water that comes from up there into here. So it makes sense on why that water wheel is there, why it would be turning. So we'll have to add that in. But let's at least get the building in. Maybe we'll get some of this landscaping done. But let's get this in. And what was a brief second for you was a lot of work for me. This house was a lot of work. So I think we got there. I still need to get some pathways in here. What we got is a little porch. Come up. It's got a little bit of an inside fireplace. I need to get flint and steel. But nothing too fancy here. Just a little house, little fireplace, and then a water mill over here on the side. So need to do something. I got a light up out here. It's gonna get dark here. But water mill, I started terraforming a little of the land, but I think we're gonna have it come up from up there somehow, and we'll keep digging this out so it looks like it's eroded away. Then I'll move some of this wall, but have the water come in. I gotta figure out what it looks like when it goes out. But I wanna do that, have it come over here, and trickle down the landscaping here. So let me go to sleep real quick because I don't want to die, and this place gets pretty bad pretty quick. And I'm actually going to do some of this landscaping around it too. So let me do that and I'll be right back. And a couple hours later, we have a tree, more mud, and a little more landscaping done. So not a lot of the final decoration has been done yet. Still got to do that. We're going to do that next. But I'll do that offline. You guys don't need to see me build another wall, put more trees in. But I wanted to show you that I put another one of these cherry blossom trees in. We got one over there, and one there. Trying to use them kind of across the landscape here. Not clustering them too much, but enough to show that, I don't know, this farmer guy thought about where he put them. So we'll add some more trees, obviously. We like to kind of build a wall there. But guys, that's our episode. We got our farm going downstairs for Gunpowder. We got this house in and a little landscaping. I think we did pretty good. So that'll do it for today. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe so I can know that you guys are enjoying these videos. Thanks for watching.